So you know how they tell you never ask the date or time in your dreams? Bitch, I almost got caught up in my dreams last night. So I was in a bus. I was in a bus with a bunch of kids, and it was not fully full, but there was a bunch of people there. Let's say like 15 at least. Like 15 kids. I was sitting in a bench. I was at the aisle seat, and there was nobody in the window seat next to me. I remember I looked around, and I was a little confused because I haven't been on a school bus in quite some time. It's been a while since I've been on a school bus, and riding a school bus has never been something that was a regular occurrence for me. It was only like if we were going on school trips or something of the sort that I would be on a school bus. So I'm on a school bus, and I remember being a little bit confused. And I remember being like, I'm the oldest person here. But in knowing that I was the oldest person there, I still knew that I was a part of whatever was going on, and that we were like going to school or some sort of school thing. So there's a person sitting in front of me. Hopefully you can still hear me. There's a person that was sitting in front of me, a guy, and he looked older, on the older side too. Like he was probably around the same age as me, if not just a tiny bit younger than me. I'm 25, so he could have been like anywhere from 21 to 23 probably. And I'm just observing, I'm looking around, and I look like this. He's talking to all the kids and like interacting with them. They're like laughing and making jokes. I turn to look behind me just to like continue to survey my surroundings. And when I turn back to look out the window, all of a sudden the guy that was sitting in front of me is sitting next to me. So I look at him and I'm like, when did you get there? Like, how'd you get there? Because I just saw him sitting in front of me. He was just talking to a bunch of people. And I turn around and he's sitting next to me. And he was like, I've always been here. And I was like, no, you weren't there before. Like, I didn't feel you get there. And he's looking at me and I'm looking at him. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is a dream. Bitch. As soon as I thought this is a dream, this man's eyes changed from like regular, I don't know why, but my eyes are watery. Changes from regular eyes, and then his eyes turn really hard at me. His like pupils dilate, and instead of I forgot what the name of the color of his eyes, I want to call it an Osiris. Anyway, the color part of his eyes also kind of like dilate, and instead of being able to see the whites of his eyes, I just see a ring of a maroon brown and then like black. And as soon as I think this is a dream and I see his eyes change, I like turn away because I don't want to see his eyes. That's fucking creepy. I turn away and I'm like breathing. I'm like, in my dream, I'm like, I'm not supposed to say that this is a dream. Mind you, I didn't speak this. I'm thinking this. He's looking at me. I turn away and I'm like breathing, trying to like calm myself so I don't continue to alert everybody else around me, but I know that this is a dream. And as I'm like looking away, trying to like calm my nerves, it kind of feels like I get thrown back. And it's like if I'm in a pool of water, or I'm laying down and like water rushes at me, and it's felt like, you know, kind of the anxiety that you get when like water rushes to your neck because you don't know if you're gonna be able to breathe or like what's going on. So I'm like breathing through it, trying to calm myself, and I'm just like, just surrender. Like, it's okay. You are safe. It's okay. While I kind of feel like rushing toward my body and like pressure on my body. Now, a lot of times when I heard people talk about this happening in their dreams, as in like the dream knowing that they are conscious, they either get kicked out or whatever happens, things start to go really crazy, people start to chase them, and a lot of people end up waking up by that point. But I have heard, I think I've only heard one story of this, where the person let themselves get caught by the dream people, and after they let themselves get caught, they went in a deeper level of said dream or wherever you get sent, and they got congratulated because they were like, yeah, like, you passed the test, you kind of like faced your fear kind of thing. I don't know, that didn't really happen to me. From there I got jumped to another part of the dream where I think I was now in a car, and I was in a driveway. I think I was in my driveway, sitting in my car, and there was like a man in the back, in like the end of the driveway, and I'm trying to get out of the driveway and like get away from this man's, and the man is my dad, but it's not actually my dad, it's whoever that man's was before. And then the dream just continues, and I am no longer really conscious. I'm like continuing on with the dream. But yeah, I'll let you know if this ever happens again. If I allow myself to get caught. If I... Bitch, I don't know. Them eyes were scary. He gave me the crazy eyes. And I didn't want that. I was...